Welcome, welcome everyone. Let me see if I can get trying to do the live in Instagram as well. And I don't know if it's working or not. Let's see. Happy Monday. Happy Mercury retrograde. Today's the first day of this beautiful, do you want to call it, time where we are bringing so many things to the surface. It's crazy. And I don't think I can get this to work. Let's see. Okay. Nope. Maybe not. I'll try it again in a second. Last time it took me a little bit. So welcome everyone. So glad that you're here. I am really feeling grounded today and just ready for this whole Mercury retrograde season to bring up whatever it needs to bring up. And I tell you, this last couple of weeks has been crazy because of taking our daughter to college and all the emotions that come up with that. And she's our last child at home. So it has been, bittersweet. And for those of you that have gone through that, you know what I'm talking about, right? If you just, if you can hear me okay, go ahead and post in the comments that you can hear okay, please. And make sure that you let StreamYard, give StreamYard permission to see your name. That makes it easier. We're going to do some card drawings here in a bit. And with my new Oracle deck so that we can see what your intention is this week. But for some reason, I forgot that Mercury retrograde started today. And I wanted to really touch base on that a little bit as well. So Mercury retrograde brings up a lot of things. It brings up all sorts of blocks, limiting beliefs, old patterns in programming. And a lot of people feel like, that's a bunch of crap. You know, that's not how I want to feel. But what it is, it's for you. It's happening for you so that it helps bring about the shifts and bring about to you what you want to see, what you want to hear, right? And so those things that have been trying to be seen and heard for lifetimes, because remember, we inherit more than hair and eye color from our ancestors. We inherit so much. And so it is absolutely, I'm glad hold on a second. Can you hear? You can hear. Hi, good. I'm so glad. So you actually inherit so much from your ancestors going back hundreds, if not thousands of years. So I want to make sure that you're really paying attention the next few weeks on what comes up for you, because it can be exciting. It may feel like crap. Like I said earlier, it doesn't feel good always, but when you're through it and when you're really present and you're aware, it is crazy how much growth you have in periods like this. So make sure that you're paying attention. And we're going to pull some cards here in a minute for you, for those of you that are here and want me to pull one for you. And just see what your intention could be for the next, few weeks. We could make that, or it could just be whatever you're going through. But for those of you that don't know me, I'm Melissa Zosky, and I'm your energy alignment business mentor, and I help intuitive business owners, coaches, and healers clear their success blocks, subconscious, from this lifetime, from previous lifetimes, going back again, hundreds, if not thousands of generations even. So that's way more than years, right? And I do that using energy. And we use a lot of strategic aligned action along with that to take your business to the next level. Because if you're just doing whatever the gurus have been telling you to do and it's not feeling aligned, it's most likely not going to work because it doesn't feel good, right? So we want to make sure that we're working through any resistance, those beliefs, those blocks, those patterns that can keep you stuck. So really paying attention to those things that are coming up over the next 3 weeks can be massive for you, okay? So, I also, I almost forgot. I wanted to tell you that I am having the 1K per day masterclass on October 18th. So 3 weeks from today, we're going to be doing that again. And the link is in my bio. It's just melissazosky.com/1K per the number 1K per day. And we're going to teach you how to really clear out those blocks daily. We're going to be going through your success blocks, visibility blocks, all those things you might not have even thought about. We're going to go back and check into your ancestry, the ancestor blocks that are coming up, and really help you clear those out so that you can take the steps that you need to. And we're going to be actually helping you create your programs, your new high ticket offer, all in alignment with who you are and really being able to connect to your soulmate clients. So we hope to see you there. And if you have any questions about that, you can always DM me. I'm always here to help. And I just love you. I just love all of you for being here. And I was talking to somebody the other day about how just being in this circle of powerful women and feeling that connection, there's power in numbers. And every time we make a shift within the group, within this collective, we are making a shift within each one of us. And we are making a shift within the world, okay? We're bringing that light where darkness is. And doing the shadow work and really digging deep is where it's at. And we have fun too, because some of it's kind of comical, right? Let me send out a broadcast to each of you. I want to, let me look here and see what calls to me to send you today. How about some self-confidence, self-esteem, so that you can get out there and be seen more? Let's do that. So just close your eyes for a second, okay? Take a nice deep breath and roll your eyes up just gently, all right? And we're going to send out this broadcast to help you with your confidence and self-esteem. And just allow this to soak into every organ, every gland, every cell, every molecule of your body, of your being. Feel this broadcast coming through, feeling yourself align, letting go of any resistance, and allow yourself to be in this moment right now. And I'm going to continue to let this run while we're continuing to talk. You can anchor this in throughout the day just by rubbing your shoulder, rubbing your heart. Just rub your heart right here. And anytime you think about this broadcast, the self-esteem, the self-confidence, love for yourself and others, you can just touch your chest right in your heart. You can rub that area and it'll anchor to that, okay? Beautiful. It's like trying to do both of these at the same time. Ah, love it. Only good in, only good out. All right. We're going to continue to let that run. All right. So good to see all you here. I'm always grabbing the top of my head for my glasses. Hi, Jackie Olmstead. Good to see you here. Yes, take in the energy right now. I don't know if you've been feeling it. Many people are waking up with headaches right now. That happens when we're shifting into that higher vibration and when we're starting to shed those old beliefs and those old patterns. You might feel a little achy, you might get a headache, you might have digestion issues, lots of things can come forward. You might feel tired, like even after you've had, I just had somebody text me saying we had 9 hours of sleep and still feel tired. It's that time. Allow yourself, give yourself that time and that patience to be able to process through this, okay? What I was thinking before I just got on was oftentimes we as healers, as energetic practitioners, beings, spiritual business owners, oftentimes we know that there's so much more below the surface, right? So we start digging, we dig deep. And what happens though is sometimes we don't need to dig in that moment. Sometimes we just need to process. And so having that discernment to whether it's time to really dig deeper or whether it's time to process what's already come forward is on you. Just think about that, all right? Look to your intuition, check in with your higher self and really see, is this something I need to dig deeper in? Or is this something that just needs time to process? Because if it needs time to process and you start digging deeper, you build this like log dam. You know, it's like it creates a stagnant area because it's too much. So pay attention to that during this time. Really important, okay? One of the things I wanted to go over today too was the blocks that keep you, we're always striving to be magnetic. We're always striving to put this energy out there to attract your soulmate clients, not just your soulmate clients, but those people in your lives that you're meant to lift up and that are meant to lift you up as well. It's like like-minded people, like-minded communities. And if we are blocked in any way, then that can keep us from really making that connection, and it keeps your business down. Everything is connected. Remember, when you work on one thing, you're working on everything, right? So remember that. When you are one of the bigger blocks I've been seeing this last week is the disappointment block. How many of you, just put 1 in the comments, if you felt disappointment and how that makes you feel? Like what do you feel brings to you when you feel disappointment? Let's send this out again. Oh, I love this. Can you hear the geese out there? I don't know how many more good days we're going to have out here, but it's beautiful. I love hearing them. So the disappointment blocks, people like just that emotion, that feeling alone, that is a block by itself. When you feel disappointed, it keeps more good from coming to you. Remember, what we put out to the universe, we get back, right? So if you're putting out things that you're disappointed in, you're going to get more things to be disappointed in. So it's really important that you pay attention to those kind of blocks, all right? And they're sneaky. They can, yeah, Jackie, yes, for sure. They're sneaky because we just look at them as, we're just a little bit disappointed. And sometimes they're not hugely charged. Sometimes they're massively charged. But really paying attention to that. So here's some things. When you look at disappointment blocks, they're usually things that didn't go as you wanted or expected. Maybe you put some effort out. Maybe you reached out to people. Maybe you asked for help. Maybe you just were really excited about something and you put that effort out there and you were disappointed with those results, right? Maybe you were disappointed in people, in relationships. I mean, it could be in your business. If one of these are you, post it in the comments. In programs that you've purchased to help you grow and they were a big disappointment. In coaches or mentors that you've hired in the past, right? In healing modalities that you tried and you used diligently to fix a problem or an issue. Or maybe it's just disappointment in yourself. Maybe it's disappointment in yourself. I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? You could even have disappointment in God's source universe because you've been doing all the right things. You've been praying, you've been meditating, you've been doing your mantras and affirmations, yet it didn't go as planned. And I just want to remind you that everything is happening for you, not to you. It's happening for you. It's just about every time you feel that disappointment, you're missing the gifts that you're being given in this moment. And we're all guilty of it. There's not one of us that are perfect with this. I'm telling you, if somebody's saying, I'm never disappointed, then you know they're lying, okay? Run the other direction because we all have those times where we get sucked into those emotions. But what that does with the law of attraction is it creates resistance and it creates more things to be disappointed around. So if you're trying to build your business, if you're trying to build more clients, really pay attention to that stream of emotion, okay? And it's attached to so many other emotions. So, and the thing is, there's so many gifts when it comes to this. So this last week when I was left my daughter at college, I was like so just feeling those feelings of alone. I felt just all these emotions. And like I said, those of you that have gone through that understand what I'm feeling. It's like, wow, you're in a whole new chapter and this feels so strange. What is this? What is it? And I started getting depressed and I felt really down. So I gave myself a couple days, but then I started feeling disappointment in how I was handling it. And right there, that was my biggest block. So then I started looking at, and I'm seasoned in all this, guys. I know the stuff, right? I know this work. I have advanced energy techniques. I work with this all the time. I help clients all the time at a high level. And yet here I was looking at digging. I started digging for the earliest root. I started digging for the ancestral blocks. And what I missed, even though I know this, was I needed the time to process. There was nothing that I needed to work on. I just needed to process. And so I gave myself some time when I realized it. Wasted 2 days. There's no waste, right? I learned a lot. But once I realized that, I stepped into that processing mode. Lots of water, grounding myself outside, listening to healing frequencies, doing my energy meditations of processing all this out with ease and flow, and really being grateful for the amazing children that I brought up, that my husband and I brought up. And just so much gratitude there. And that gratitude is what starts to lift you back up again. It creates the flow starts flowing faster and you start feeling excited again and you get these goosebumps and you're like, wow, this is a whole new adventure. This is a whole new way of being. It's a whole new life. And it's just exciting. So once I got through that, it was incredible. So The biggest thing around disappointments is, like I said, discernment. So if you know energy testing, it's one of the things I teach, is different kinds of energy testing techniques that really help you tap into your intuition, into your highest self, into that collective consciousness, so that we can get all the information. We always have access to that at all times, right? And I love that, because you have access to that wisdom every single second of every day, all the time. If you aren't feeling like you are having that, it's because you're blocking yourself off in some way, right? So, and that's just like a muscle. You can work to build that intuition stronger over time, okay? So, most likely, if you are stepping into that disappointment a lot and you're feeling like things aren't going right, and I feel really, I don't know how to feel, this doesn't feel good, that's usually old programming. If you're not processing, okay, again, check for that. But it's usually old programming that goes back hundreds, if not thousands of generations. And so think about generations in terms of thousands. Thousands of generations could be hundreds of thousands of years. And that's being held in your cells and cellular memories. And that plays a broadcast in your subconscious, whether you know it or not. And so really looking for what wants to come forward and what you want to work on is going to help you break free so that you can move. And then you start noticing that your business and your relationships and your health, because everything is connected, start to make these shifts. You start feeling more at ease. The right people and connections and circumstances start coming into your life so that you can have this lifestyle that you want with being an entrepreneur and a spiritual entrepreneur. That's what we need, is that anchored, that feeling of solidness that we get, but yet still we can fly. I was telling somebody the other day, I always feel like I'm really anchored to the earth. I'm really anchored with my root down to the center of the earth. But then I've got this bungee cord, because I've got Aquarius energy, this bungee cord coming from my crown chakra out to the universe, right? And so I'm bungeeing around, so I'm tethered. And that's a beautiful place to be, because then you can still fly, but you are grounded. And that's the best place. And you can all do that. It's something that I didn't recognize at first, but when I realized it, I was like, wow, so you can do both. You can have wings that fly, but you can also be completely grounded to the earth and always feel connected. All right, do it. You can do this. So I would love for you to pay attention to those disappointments this week, guys. I feel like that's the message I channeled this last week, coming into Mercury retrograde, was this energy of disappointment. And I think it's all along the lines of this last year and a half with the pandemic and all the things that we felt that are all new, that we never thought would ever happen, and they are happening. So we have so many things that have come to the surface, but when you look for those gold nuggets, when you look for the hidden messages, right, things become very interesting, and you see the gifts that you're given. And it's awesome. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and send out another broadcast here. I'd like to give you the most that I can. Let's do, let me see. Okay. I'm going to send this one out. Let's give you some magnetism, some magnetic energy. Okay. That charisma. So go ahead and close your eyes again. Feel that charisma, that magnetism. You can hear that frequency, beautiful frequency. You turn it up a little bit. Pulling on your higher self to come forward, pulling on all the experiences from your ancestors, to be magnetic, to be able to serve, to be able to offer help to those around you, to lift everyone around you up, to be able to connect, whether it's through distance or in person. Nice. Okay. Let's keep this going. All right, let's just keep that going. We're going to fill every cell of your body, every molecule up. How does that sound? Okay, let me go ahead and choose some cards here. I can do it for the group, but if you'd like to have me draw an intention for you this week, go ahead and just post in the comments. Just say me. I'm going to pull up the other. Let me see if I can see this in one of the groups here. All right. So let me know if you would like me to pull a card for you. And if you didn't allow StreamYard, if you didn't give StreamYard permission, just put your name. Okay, Jackie, you're going to be first. So go ahead and just close your eyes and place your attention for whatever it is, whether it's what your intention for this Mercury retrograde, for what kind of growth you're going to make, or whether it's disappointments that you've went through that you would like to release, them old programming, whatever that is. All right. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes, pay attention. Okay. Fun. All right. Jackie. All right. I love this card. It's one of my favorite. Higher self. There's your higher self. This is asking your old wise self, tap into the highest version of you. So, Jackie, what this is saying is to really pay attention to what your highest self is trying to tell you. You're probably getting downloads. You're probably getting hits. You're probably seeing messages all over the place on the TV, in magazines. When you open a book up, you'll read something and you'll get the same message over and over again. You might be seeing angel numbers, 2222, 1111, 6666, whatever those numbers are. 8888 is one of my favorites. This is where you need to tap in to your higher self and ask for further guidance, okay? I know, I love it too. It's so much fun. And it's like, we always have that. We can always, you just close your eyes for a second, you call your higher self to you and you get the message that you need. And if you're open, it'll come, okay? For anything that you want, all right? All right, devoted to design. Let's go ahead and pull one for you. Go ahead and close your eyes. Again, whether it's for Mercury retrograde this next few weeks or the disappointment blocks, or maybe you just have a block in your business. Let's go ahead. Block, income block, whatever that is. Let's go ahead and draw a card for devoted to design. All right. See what comes up for you. All right. Your zone. Okay. So step into your zone of genius. You have everything you need to succeed now. So it's time for you to stop playing with your business. It's time to stop playing around with it and really step into who you are, your zone of genius. What do you do the best? Let go of those things that you're not, that you don't love to do. Hire somebody, get help for it. Whatever you need to do, get support in those things that aren't your zone. Stick with your zone of genius, and everything that you need is right there for you. The circumstances, the opportunities will come to you, okay? So stepping into your zone is really important right now, okay? And you guys, we are having the 1K per day masterclass on the 18th. In fact, I am going to go ahead and post that right here. It's just melissazosky.com/1K per day. And the last time we did this, we had people that had brought in new clients, filled masterclasses that they'd never filled before, created new programs and services, high ticket offers, all while staying aligned. And we cleared out so many success blocks at the same time that it was crazy fun, crazy fun. And so many testimonials from the last one. So I would love your beautiful energy to be in this next one. And if you were in it last time, everything's different. You come in, the energy's different. You clear out different blocks. We take more steps forward to build your dream business, okay? All working 3 days a week and staying in alignment, being with your soulmate clients, serving and helping those people that you were meant to serve, okay? So if you are an intuitive business owner, coach, or healer, this is the place for you, all right? So Wendy, let's go ahead and draw for you. All right, so go ahead and focus on what you want to bring to you today for guidance. Nice. Oh, I can feel the energy of the group. Okay. Okay. Wendy, we have team. Who's your team? We all have a team. This is your divine, your guides, angels, and the universe are here to support you. Always remember that you have a team waiting at all times to help you. They're waiting there to support you, okay? So your team, I would really like you to focus on connecting with them. If you meditate, if you do the quantum key method, which I do in the Shining Mentors group, make sure that you are calling them in and asking for guidance at all times, all right? Your team is here to support you. And sometimes we feel like we have to do it ourselves. I kind of get the feeling that maybe you're a hard worker and you just want to do it all yourself, and that's what keeps you blocked. So call in your team for that support. Team comes in many ways, but this is your internal team. This is the team that's here to always support you, that's been here since you were born, since before you were born, okay? Okay, who is next? All right, anybody else? I could pull a card for the group. You are so welcome. I hope these are resonating with you. All right, let me see if anybody's over here. Grace? No, that's from an old one. Okay, so let me see if this is showing up here. All right, so anybody who wants a card, Michelle. Okay, Michelle, I got your message earlier. Let's pull a card for this right now. I'm gonna send you I haven't looked at my messages again, my text, so let's do this. All right, so Michelle, go ahead and close your eyes. And if you're watching this later, if you're not on right now, just look into the replay. All right. All right, Michelle. Let's look at upper limit blocks. That's what's coming to me for you right now. And any intention that you have, let's go ahead and pull it in. All right. Beautiful Michelle. She's your wealth. She is somebody that helps align you to your wealth in such incredible ways. Very powerful. Your wealth, your finances, all of it. Okay, here we go. Right here. Ooh, okay, strategize. Now remember, this is all about energy, but it also is inspired, guided action steps. So what we're getting today is strategize, plan it out, and take aligned, guided action. So a lot of us, and I'm guilty of this too, I like to be kamikaze. I like to do things that just kind of whatever I feel like doing in that moment. And that works often. But this is calling for you to strategize. It's calling for you to plan something out, plan out. You just got done doing your last amazing launch. You signed on new clients. You did incredible. And now you have a program that you can expand on. So I want you to think about what's coming to me is, when is the next one? What are you going to do to build up the momentum before that? Is it in 2 months? Is it in 8 weeks from now? If it is, what will you do to build that up so that you get maybe 10 people in this next run, right? Or more. I always say this or more. Always ask for this or more. And then take those guided action steps. And Michelle, since you're in my program, you know those steps, and we'll be here to help you to work through that. Oh my gosh, I am running out of I'm running out of batteries here. So I'm going to have to cut this off. I didn't realize that this is running out of juice here. You guys have been amazing. And I will pull a card for you, the people that were left here I'm going to go ahead and get off here and just pull the cards for you in the comments. And if you want another one, let me know. But it is going to cut me off here any second. So sorry. Mercury retrograde. Stay in the zone. I hope you have an amazing time, and really look at the gold nuggets that this next 3 weeks are going to show you. Thank you, Jackie. So great having you here. Thank you, Wendy. You're all so amazing, and I love your energy. And hey, don't forget the 1K per day, melissazosky.com/1K per day. I would love to see you there. That starts on the 18th. The link is in my personal profile. I've got it scattered around all over the place as well. If you're in my Instagram, it's on my profile there as well. And we'd love to have you, and join the Shining Mentor Successful Entrepreneurs group, because that's where we're going to be hosting it. Okay. You guys have a great rest of the day and a great week. Bye.